Welcome, folks. Today, we're diving into a critical challenge facing HVAC businesses: how to actually keep the leads you've already invested in.
Absolutely. It's like, spending a ton on ads and then seeing your trucks idle, right?
Yes, exactly. The central idea here is that paying for leads isn't enough if your follow-up process is, well,
Right.
leaking money. It's like filling a bucket with water that has holes in it.
So the problem really isn't the cost of the leads, but rather the way they're handled once they come in.
Precisely. Most HVAC shops pay anywhere from $50 to $200 per lead, but then lose a significant chunk of that investment because their voicemail systems and callbacks aren't efficient.
Yep,
It's a hidden
absolutely.
cost many don't consider.
And it's not just about missed calls, is it? There's a whole chain reaction here.
Right. Think about it. Calls come in after hours, voicemails stack up, and estimates go out without
Yeah.
timely follow-up. What that means is you're effectively leaving money on the table.
That sounds like a massive leak in your revenue system. How can businesses plug that leak effectively?
Well, there are 3 key steps outlined here. The first is to answer instantly. If a homeowner calls or submits a form, you've got less than 60 seconds before they start looking elsewhere.
Got it.
Immediate response is vital.
I mean, if you miss that window, you're basically handing your competitor a win, right?
Exactly. And that's not all. The second step is automating your follow-up process. Think about it. 80% of jobs close after that 5th touch. If your team gives up after the second call, you're essentially cooling off what could have been a warm lead.
Right.
Automation ensures that every potential customer's interest is nurtured.
But do you really think automation can replicate that personal touch sometimes needed in service industries like HVAC?
That's a fair point. I mean, it's like, you want the right balance. However, modern tech solutions are designed to handle basic tasks: texts, follow-ups, appointment bookings, so your team can focus on that personal interaction where it really counts.
I see what you mean.
It's about freeing up your team for the high-value human interactions.
That makes sense. And then there's the third step, reactivating old quotes. How does that work?
Right. So this one's often overlooked. Many shops have a backlog of estimates or quotes from potential customers who were just waiting for the right time.
Yep, exactly.
Since these folks are already familiar with your brand, reviving those leads is like, well, the cheapest sale you can close.
Sounds like a no-brainer to tap back into your existing pool before chasing entirely new leads.
Exactly. Rather than constantly throwing money at external lead sources, you maximize what you already have by plugging the holes in your follow-up
Yeah, that's a
system.
smart move.
You're essentially optimizing your initial investment.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the message is, stop buying more leads until you fix what you're doing with the ones you have.
Spot on. And think about the math here. If you purchase 100 leads at $100 each, that's $10,000 out the door.
That's a
And
lot
if
of
even
money.
30% of those calls slip through the cracks, you're losing around $3,000 in just 1 month. Multiply that over a year, and you're staring at a $36,000 revenue drain.
Wow, those figures are staggering. It really brings home why focusing on internal leaks is crucial.
Exactly. And, there's also the risk of damaging your reputation. When homeowners call and never get a response, it doesn't just mean a lost sale. It could also mean a bad review.
Yeah,
Negative
that's a
word of
slippery
mouth
slope.
can hit you hard in this industry.
It seems like the stakes are really high. You need a system that's as fast-paced as the competition.
That's the crux of it: speed and automation. The idea is to use technology that can instantly respond and follow up with leads, even while you're, sleeping.
Nice.
With this tech, your office never really stops working for you.
I've seen some systems that use like automated texting and booking. But do you really trust a system to handle warm leads as well as a human might?
I had that thought too. However, it's not a complete handoff. It's like the system manages the initial interactions, the basic, repetitive tasks. Then your team can step in to close the deal or handle the more nuanced parts of customer service. That's a balanced approach.
Can you break down for me why automation after 5 touches is so critical?
Sure. Automating follow-ups helps build a rapport over time. The statistics say 80% of jobs close after that fifth touch, meaning most customers need several nudges before committing.
That makes a lot of sense.
Each automated follow-up is like a friendly reminder that you're still there and ready to help.
But what if the automation ends up being too robotic, risking that personal connection?
That's a valid concern. The art is in designing messages that feel natural, like a gentle nudge rather than a cold rep. You can configure these tools to include personalization, so it doesn't read like a mass message.
Yeah, personalization is key.
It's all about blending tech efficiency with the human touch when it counts.
And speaking of reactivating old quotes, that's really interesting. It's almost like a treasure hunt in your CRM, isn't it?
Exactly. These are leads that you might have given up on too
absolutely.
soon. By revisiting them, you're capturing opportunities that cost far less than acquiring new ones. It's cost-effective and smart business.
It's almost like recycling, reusing what you already have to generate new value.
Right on. The message is clear. Stop squandering the potential business from leads that you already paid for. Instead, plug those leaks by answering calls instantly, automating follow-ups, and reactivating old quotes.
Exactly,
Your calendar fills up, and you control your own schedule.
It's a pretty compelling case. But if I may challenge a bit, isn't there a risk that focusing only on these strategies might make a business complacent in seeking new leads?
That's a great point. While it's crucial to plug these internal leaks, it doesn't mean you stop getting new leads entirely.
Yeah.
It's more about ensuring you maximize every single lead, so your ad spend isn't wasted. New leads keep coming, but you ensure you capture them effectively.
So there's a balance. Continue to attract new customers while also capitalizing on, the ones you already have.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. Many service providers are offering quick sessions to run your numbers, sometimes even for free, so you truly understand how much revenue is slipping away with inefficient follow-up systems.
Yeah?
It's a call
That
to action
proactive
that
step
forces
could
you to
really
take a good
enlighten
look
many
at your
business
internal
owners.
operations.
It's like putting your business under a revenue microscope.
Precisely. And the ultimate message here is a challenge. Stop losing jobs you already paid for. Instead, rework your processes to ensure every lead is given the immediate and personalized attention it deserves.
That's powerful. So, for HVAC owners out there, it's a wake-up call. Optimize your booking and follow-up process, and suddenly, your trucks are busy, your techs are out working, and your revenue? It starts flowing back in.
Exactly. That's the bottom line. Plug those leaks, and you essentially save thousands of dollars a year. Not to mention improve your customer reputation.
Absolutely.
It's a strategy that transforms wasted leads into booked appointments.
It's a smart and, very actionable plan. I mean, why let a good investment go to waste, especially when technology can lend a helping hand?
Absolutely. It's about being proactive and efficient with what you have. Every missed call or unreturned voicemail is like money down the drain.
Yep, exactly.
So get the tech in place, adjust those processes, and take full control of your calendar.
That really wraps it up, doesn't it? For HVAC businesses, the focus should shift from chasing more leads to, truly leveraging the leads already coming in.
Spot on. And with that insight, it's time for HVAC owners to challenge their current practices and start transforming their operations from the inside out.
Truly insightful. Thanks for this deep dive into maximizing lead potential and plugging revenue leaks. It definitely gives business owners something crucial to rethink.
Absolutely. And remember, don't let your investment evaporate due to missed calls and cold follow-ups. Stay on top of your game and watch your calendar flourish.
Great conversation. Until next time, let's keep those trucks moving and phone lines buzzing.